Good afternoon, everyone. Dr. Meenal Bhujangra Wagmare is here in the series of diseases of field and horticulture crops and their management. Today, we are going to see our next pulses crop, that is pea crop. So, coming to the first disease, that is pea downy mildew. Causal organism is a Pernospora pisci. So, coming to the symptoms, that in this, greenish yellow to brownish angular blotches are appear on the leaves, and water soaked lesions also appear sometimes on the leaves, and fuzzy and mousy gray to purplish growth occur on underside of the leaves. Overall appearance is plant shows the stunting appearance, and pods get deformed in structure, and there is a reduce in the size of seeds, and quality of seeds also reduce due to the yellowing appearance of the leaf. Ultimately, drying of the leaves takes place, and defoliation of the leaves takes place, and like this, ultimately it reduces the say rate of photosynthesis, and yield losses are appearing. Coming to the life cycle of the pathogen, basically in this two important spores are formed, that is oospores and zoospores. In this, oospores will form with the like in this oospores are formed and zoospores are formed. Oospores are carried over the soil and infected crop debris. It can survive as a resting structure or resting spores, and when crop and favorable conditions are available, it will again germinate and lead to the infection. Coming to its indirect infection or indirect germination, it lead to the formation of sporangiophore, and sporangiophore having sporangium, that sporangium help to release the zoospores, and that zoospores carrying the another secondary infection in this disease. Typically, mouse gray colored fungal spores are underside the leaf, and fuzzy appearance comes to the leaves. Coming to their management, uh, coming to cultural practices, crop rotation, that to reduce the soil inoculum and break the availability of host continuously to the pathogen. Another is a deep burial or removal of the old peat trashes by doing the residual management. Proper air circulation for by doing the space plant well and avoid the overhead factory. Planting the disease-free seed is one of the cultural practice. Resistant varieties also apply are used for management of this disease. Coming to the seed treatment, systemic fungicides such as metalaxyl are effective against the seed-borne infection. Other than that, azoxystrobin and metalaxyl can also help in the foliar application. First application can be done when the initial symptoms are appear, and another application can provide after the 15 days of first spray or if needed. Coming to the another important disease, that is powdery mildew of the pea. Causal organism it is P. polyquini. In this, whitish mycelium growth occur on the pods as well as leaves, and with that also whitish and black lesions also appear on the pods. So ultimately it lead to the yellowing of the leaves, and defoliation takes place, which also reduce the yield. In severe cases, leaves shows the chlorotic appearance and disordered before the falling, and it will also reduce the size of pods, and also reduce the size of seeds, and reduce the quality of the pea. Coming to that life cycle, in this basically two spores are formed. Sexual spore is the ascospore, and asexual spore is a conidia. In this we can see that sexual spore are produced, that is ascospore, in favorable condition lead to the infection cycle, and asexual spore, that is conidia spore, which can be dispersed by the wind or rain, that lead to the asexual life cycle continuation and lead to the secondary infection of this disease in the unfavorable condition. Coming to the management, vegetable inorganic sulfur, that is 0.25%, can be sprayed as a foliar application, that is 2.5 gram per liter, and first spray provided at the initial symptoms appear, and second spray after the 15 days. Other cultural practices such as early mature variety can be used, and ensure the proper air circulation and airflow and plant spacing. Remove the powdery mildew plant infected debris after harvesting. Azoxystrobin spray, foliar spray can be provided. Coming to the another important disease of the pea, that is rust of pea. Causal organism is Euromyces fabi. In this, typical pustules are formed which are reddish and brown in color, and at presently that fungal spores are the iridospore. Later stages, the spores become a dark black and brownish in color. That now that carrying the spore, that is that fungal masses are carrying the spore, that is teleospores. Like this, infection can occur on the pods also and leaves also. It is a macrocyclic rust. It means that all five spore stages such as pycnospore, echiospore, iridospore, teleospore, and basidospores are present, and it is a this crop is a autoecious host. It means rust will complete its complete life cycle on the single host, that is P crop. We can see in this life cycle from here spermagonium lead, that is nothing but give the pycnospore from pycnidia, and then it is echiospore are formed from echium, and after that it lead to the iridospore. Iridospore is nothing but the repetitive spore. It can lead the life cycle without depending on the other four stages, and this teleospore are further goes for the formation of the iridospore further goes for the formation of the teleospores, and this teleospore after germinating lead to the basidospore. This teleospore is a resting spore. It can rest inside the soil in unfavorable condition, and iridospore is a repetitive spore. After basidospore, again this life cycle is continue and lead to the pycnospore. Coming to the management, uh, foliar spray of this tebuconazole, propiconazole, and hexaconazole is provided at 0.1%, because that means 1 gram per liter, and other is a resistant variety, the genetic control can provide it. We can also go for the crop rotation to make unavailability of the host continuous to the pathogen to break down its life cycle of disease, and adjust the sowing time to avoid the peak humidity and moisture, because this disease will appear high at the when peak humidity and moisture period is there. Coming to the last disease of pea, that is Fusarium wilt in pea, causal organism Fusarium oxysporum piscis. In this, in wilting, pathogen mainly attack to the vascular tissue of the plant. In this is damage to the xylem and phloem of the plant. Xylem responsible for the transportation of the water, and phloem is responsible for the transportation of the food material. If someone in some plant vascular tissue is damaged, all the nutritious supply to the plant is stopped, and water supply to the plant is stopped. Due to that, plant shows the wilting appearance, and which means plant get dry inside, and wilting appearance of plant is appear. In this, the lower leaves turn yellows, and after yellowing, it become dry, and defoliation also takes place. And splitting of the stems reveal the discoloration of the vascular tissue. As we see, this pathogen damage the vascular tissue. It deforms the size and seed of the pods, and reduce the size of pods and seed too, reduce the quality of the pod, and ultimately due to the yellowing and drying of the leaves, photosynthesis rate is reduced and yield losses will appear. In this disease cycle, mainly three spores are formed, that is chlamydospores, macroconidia, and microconidia. In this, chlamydospore is a resting spore, a dormant structure. It can survive in a soil debris for years and years, and when favorable condition is available, it will germinate and lead to the disease cycle. Secondary infection is done by the microconidia and macroconidia. Coming to the management of the wilt disease of pea, seed treatment with the Trichoderma viride 4 gram per kg and Pseudomonas fluorensis 10 gram per kg are provided as a biological control. Coming to the chemical fungicide management, carbendazimethyrone 2 gram per kg are provided. Soil application can be do for enhancement of the soil organic amendment can be done with the help of soil application of neem cake, that is 150 kilogram per hectare, and again soil application of the trichoderma and pseudomonas at 2.5 kilogram per hectare with 50 kilogram well decomposed F5M or sand at 30 days after the sowing can be provided. Drenching with the help of carbon enzyme 1 gram per liter also provided. This mainly the soil borne disease, so deep flowing of the soil, deep summer flowing of the soil can be provided as a management. Like this, we have covered the all important diseases of the pea, and next we will see the lentil or linseed crop. If you like this video, please like my channel, subscribe my channel, and share the video. Thank you.